Okay, welcome back. We almost done, as I said previously. We just need to wrap up. So what we're going to do now is to do our conditions. Checking, you can see if I apply same email, I can apply several with same email, but that ought not to be so. So we're just going to check that, and then if I'm applying when auditorium is free, I should get a message telling me that no, you can't apply. It's free. Moving to the next one. Stuff like that, we need to just check all that now. So for us to do that, we go straight to the code base. So under the send records, yes, this is where we are sending our records. At the point where we get this data, after we've gotten this data, you can see it here. We're doing active show. So what we want to do now is we want to get our record set. So let's just continue from here. Say checking checklisting records. So first we need to just call table2, table name 2, and then we can say w get prefix. We've done this severally. Then say service setup. That's the database we're trying to, the table we're trying to talk to. So we'll go to results. We go to results equal to this w. Now say get results, and what are we getting? Done this previously. Say select all from table 2 where id is equal to id is equal to id is equal to this is a double quote, so inside the single quote and then a double quote. Yeah, so what we're getting is the form id. We have the form id already. We'll get the posts that is coming in. So the form id, okay, we have it here, right? Yeah, this is it. The form id, we'll get the form id, you see the form id in here. This is it. So we're getting everyone where from this form id want to get more of the records from it. Once you submit, so we're trying to get lots of things. So next thing we'll do here is to, of course, run out for each loop, but that will take time. Let me just pause and then continue for each loop. Okay, so we're done with that. At this point, let's close this. Keep getting. So we have for each loop results as print this down to this point. So what I did here was I just did a sum of everything. So I'm trying to sum the total expected candidates for each. Let's say it is 100, 100, 100, so 300. So I just did a sum of auditorium backwards and then this. So that's the sum to get everything in. So what we'll do again is we'll check the number of candidates. Check our database. checking the number of candidates, of attendants, are just help us so that will be fast. So attendance will get the sum of attendance as total attendance from table. We have our table already where form ID is equal to this. So now we're just getting the total form for that attendance. So we get the total here. We can now do, you can actually send it while they are uploading. You can just put 1 2 3 and it will send. You can do that. So what I'm saying is where you have your form, where your form is, here for application and front end, where you have your form, you can make them, you can make all this hidden variable. It's easier. So hidden variable, you just impute the banquet, you impute for attendance, you put, so you just have the total number of visible users. But now we're counting, go back to this, we're counting the total number of applicants for attendance for this form. So how many are they? So here we just get total attendance. That's to get total attendance. Now we'll try to get the submitted attendance. Getting the submitted number of attendance. So to get that, we just need to do a sum also for where that form ID and then the classification. So it's now going to call the classification. So we know, okay, for this classification, this is how many, for this other classification, this is what we have. So that will be it. So we just do is the same form, the same aspect where we're calling. So what we're doing here is that we're getting the sum attendance. Just now is checking for the what classification. So and you know that the classification is part of what was set here. You can see its classification is this and this is it. So it's telling you what classification it is. So we just select and say, okay, what classification are we even talking about? And once we do that, we get total attendance submitted for that classification. That's what we're doing here. Once we get that set, we would now look at so we know now how many submitted and how many needed. Now we need to use that later on to check for classification, but so let's just do that. So if classification is equal to 1, let's do the, so we're saying that if checking based on classification, so we'll just say here if classification is equal to 1, so we know that this is for auditorium. This for auditorium. So S, if classification is equal to 2, you know that this is for conference. Then S, we know what it means. We know that this is for banquet. So we have banquet, we have this, and then we have that. So we just do if the attendance is greater than. So we cannot do for auditorium. We cannot check and say if this Okay, now this, which is the total attendance submitted. So total attendance submitted plus attendance plus attendance plus attendance. So what we're saying here is that total number of submitted, this is total attendance, total number of submitted plus attendance. What are we getting here? So if it is greater than, and you know, when we are getting the sum as this total attendance. Yeah, so we'll just preview it. So if this total submitted plus the attendance, look at attendance here, attendance. So we're saying the attendance which you're applying now, the one you're sending, we want to know how many you're sending. Let's say your attendance is 10. We're saying for the 10 attendance you're sending, if I should sum in the total number of it, the total of the one submitted plus the one you're sending now, is it greater than what auditorium needs? Do you understand? So here what we're trying to do is that we're saying, example, we have total auditorium is 300. Now we're checking when we have 290 or 295 already on the system. When we sum, we'll not add it plus this one you're sending, 10 that you're sending now. If the 10 you're sending, if it is greater than 300, which is the total attendance that we need in it, it should give you a message telling you that all these people you're getting, they are not going to be on auditorium, in auditorium, rather some will be in conference room and the likes. You can actually submit the leftover, so you can minus it and then submit, change the attendance to be this one, and then let the person apply again for and then the next, or the remaining will go to the next classification. You can do that. But what we're just saying is that we'll tell you that the slot is more than, and you should apply for another slot. Yeah. So that's what we're doing. So if it is more than, if it is greater than, just give a message in it. We've done this previously, so we just say results success is equal to, we're sending a JSON to the front end, so it has to be same. So results also message, what message I was saying, message should be this. So we can say no. So we're saying no attendance. How many you just requested attendance? Let's say 10 that you're requesting. No 10 slots. No 10 slots left for auditorium. Can I use? So no 10 slots left for auditorium. Or as the capacity is filled, please try again for conference hall. So I hope you understand this. we can still do something here and say or apply for now we should do this. We're going to take this and this. Once we add this and this, we can now say total attendance left space slot left. So we can do this and say this plus this. Now, so we say this, which is the total in it, minus this. Don't know if you understand. So what we're saying is this minus this is going to give us total auditorium minus the total attendance plus the total attendance only. Total attendance only. The total attendance only, yeah. So total auditorium minus total attendance that is on the system will give you how many left. So you can now say or apply for this slot. I hope you understand. So we just do a test. If classification is equal to 1, let it do this, and then if it is so that would be the message. After the message, we still need to get okay, so we print guessing. We've done this previously, guessing a code which is result. That's how we get our result at. And don't forget, we'll die it so it doesn't bring other forms. You just end it here, end the case here. Now, so let's go straight. Also, let's continue. Let's do the same thing for classification into task conference room. So for conference room, we just do same thing for conference room. So we have this, so is equal to 0. If it is greater than, it gives you this. So what we'll be looking at for is total submitted attendance plus attendance greater than conference. Here now is going to be if it is greater than conference. So then conference plus total number submitted. Yeah. So it's going to be this. To calculate it for conference hall. Let's see this figure. Please try banquets hall or apply for these slots. So yeah, so we have that total left. Okay, very good. So we'll do next for banquets, which is this. So banquets will not be quite slightly different, but not so much. So we'll get the banquet hall, which is get the banquet E, change it to banquet E2, and then we'll say no slot left for this event. So no time slots left for this event. No time slot left for everyone. Please try. No 10 slots left for this event. Registration is So that's what to give the user, and then to die, and we're fine. So we'll just do a test on it and see what comes up. I think we're good. We're good. Yeah. So let's run a test on it. We have how many? 300 left for banquet. Let's just alter the table. That's the only way we can get good record. So it's supposed to be, for this supposed to be 300, right? Yeah. So let's say 290, 290, 290, 290, and let's see, 290. So it has entered 300 already. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. 289. 289. So it's going to be on wow. 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 already. 8, 8. So professional. How many do we have for this? Let's see. 300 for the Ethereum. So 288. Okay, so I think we entered a new record that we didn't refresh. So this is 200. This is 8. Yes. Let's make that one. Then this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 294. You should still have something there. So 294, we have one space slot left. Let's apply for this, and let's pick 6 slots. I need them to be in same room. So with that, we just click and then click submit event. Feed error in registration. Okay, it's not coming with the message. 0, message. Let's go to front. Let's check our script here, saying that this went okay. The message, we changed this. Sorry, it's supposed to be, we changed this then when we're editing it. Message dot this. Yeah. I think we're good now, so we can just refresh, do it again, take 7 of this. Okay, let's say register. See it, number 7 slots, no 7 slots left for auditorium hall as the capacity is filled. Please try again for conference hall or apply for 1 slot. Very exact. So it's telling you what is left and how you respond to it. I hope this is very clear, and I'm loving what I'm saying. So if we have so if we do just one slot now, it's going to go through. You can see it's successful. So by the time we refresh, come to another, you have it as conference room and 500 slot left not used. So we can start applying here, and the same thing will go straight to, we get to the last state, which is checking for banquet, checking for this, checking for this. When you have everything filled, so we have let's see, we have for this setup number 5, we have 300 plus 500 to 400, that is 1002, right? Yeah, 1002 members. So let's say we've done here as 1000 to 1001 198 997 195 195 1 2 3 4 5 6 9194. Okay, so these are the registered users. Just checking it. By the time you come in, sending banquet for 400 left. Okay, yeah, so it has to be for the classification has to be, let's say, for 3. So majorly, once you, this is going to cost a lot of things, so I don't really have. Once you do it, once you able to register to a point where you have less, it's going to tell you, oh, this has been utilized. So what we can do now is we can go back to our admin. And for this, let's edit this active one. Instead of 100, we just make it 2 2 2. So we edit post, fine. So we go to the registry. Let's change the database. Let's make it 1 2 2 2 1. So okay, 2 2 2. Let's make it 5 5 5 5 5 5. Yeah, I'm just trying to get good record. 1 2 3 4 5. The classification of this should be 2, and the classification of this should be 2. So let's see what happens. Load. So we have 3 slots left for conference room. 3 slots. We'll do this, and then we'll do 3 slots. We'll submit. It goes through. Then we have 5 slots left for this. We do this. We do it. We'll go to 5 slots left, and then at this point, you can see 0 slot left. By the time we do this and go and even 1 or even less, and say submit, tells you no 5 slots left for this event. Registration is closed. Yeah, this is what will happen. So we're good. You can see every part of it is working very, very fine. Very, very fine. So thank you. The next part we're going to do will be to check. Let's just complete it. We're going to do it to check email, so you have a unique person registering for every session. You don't need to go register again and the likes. Thank you very much for your time.